G'day everyone, it's Dex here and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today we're talking about the big boss, the third and final formation you should be playing in FUT Champs during Team of the Season to guarantee yourself the best results. And I saved the best for the last. Everyone knows it, the 4-3-1-2 is the best formation in the game. Like literally it's so good that it's the only formation every single pro always plays this year. So without wasting any time, let's get to tactics. I'm not gonna drag this video to be like 10 minutes long, so let's be quick about it. Balanced, direct passing. You could go with press after position loss, but for the most part, against a good player, it's gonna leave your team very exposed against counterattacks, so I don't recommend it. I've narrowed down the defensive width since the last time, since I've been seeing most of the pros are playing it really compact when they're defending. So 36 defensive width and 66 depth. I go with an attacking width of 42. You can experiment with anything between 40 and 55 and find your own sweet spot, but for me that 42 is just perfect on the 4-3-2-1. Players in box, I always be switching it back and forth from 6 to 7, back to 6, but right now I feel really secure with my defending, so I can get away with committing an extra player in the attack, and that's why I'm going with 7. And corners and free kicks, it's down to your preferences. I have my corners on 2 and free kicks on 1. Now let's get to the most important part of the video, which is the instructions. We start with the central striker, and I always prioritize having someone with 5-star weak foot here. This player is gonna be on stay central and get in behind. Next is the right forward, who you all know it by now is gonna come back in defense and help us defend in a 4-4-2 formation when we are defending. If you set the instructions right, this is gonna happen automatically in game. The instructions are get in behind and come back on defense. Just remember to play someone here in this role who's explosively fast. Now the left forward is just gonna be on stay central instructions. There are a couple of ways you can use this role. You either want someone with finesse shot plus play style playing as your left forward, or you can have a very tall player with aerial plus play style playing as this role. Either way, you don't want your left forward to get in behind. It's very important not to have all 3 of your attackers on get in behind. If you have a finesse shot specialist here, you just want this player to hover around that sweet spot where you can ping those beautiful finesse shots in. And if you have a tall target man player here, you want him to just not get in behind, actually wait in the back post where you can easily find him with a cross from the other side of the pitch. Actually, this is how most pro players are using this role. They have someone like Team of the Year Haaland here and they just keep crossing it to him. Next player is the center mid on the opposite side of the center forward that's coming back on defense. In this case, my left center mid. This player needs to be on absolutely default, most importantly, cover wing. He will defend as a left midfielder when you're transitioning into a 4-4-2 in defense, and he will attack in kind of a cam type of role. Now again, I have someone with finesse shot plus playing this role. So whenever I'm on that left side of the field, I know I have 2 players always ready to ping those finesse shots in the corner of the net. If you don't have a finesse shot player in your team or you just don't want to play like that, you should be using a winger here. Someone like Mbappe, someone like Messi, Garrincha would be perfect for this role. A defensive presence is no big deal on this player, so feel free to use an out-and-out attacker as this role. Now, my central center mid and my right center mid are both on stay back while attacking and cover center. With 7 players in box on the tactics, it's not like they're gonna always stay back, but for the most part they provide that beautiful passing option on the edge of the box that's necessary for breaking down park the boss tactics. Whether you wanna be using tall CDM type players in these roles or just small and agile players, it doesn't matter. What's important is these 2 players should have perfect passing. Like the passing with these 2 players is make or break for a formation like this. Now we're gonna have an attacking fullback and we're going with balanced and overlap instructions on this player. Remember when I told you can use a tall aerial type player as your left forward? Always make sure the fullback that's going forward is on the opposite side, so you can easily always find that tall player with a cross. If you don't play a tall player up top, it's okay, you can choose either fullback to go up and it doesn't really matter. And next, the more defensive fullback is obviously gonna be on stay back while attacking and overlap. And the goalkeeper, as always, is gonna be on comms for crosses and default. And that's it. That's hands down the best formation in the game. That's what every pro player is using. So I'm sure you're gonna find lots of success using this formation. That's it for today's video. Thank you everyone for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. It would help out my channel massively. This is the end of this video and hopefully I will see you on the next one.